Peace and love. Welcome back to my channel. Primordial Empress, I'm Rita. To you, those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers and the ones that have been showing me love in the comment section. I love you all's engagement. Keep it coming. I love it. I love when you all, make comments on the videos and, the readings and, if it resonates with you. I love that. So keep the engagement going. If you are new here, welcome. I am not a tarot reader. I am a teacher. I teach through my readings to give the collective messages and guidance for you on your spiritual journey, okay, to help you with your soul awakening. Please be mindful some of these messages may resonate with your situation. This could be past, present, or future timelines. Everything is not going to resonate. Only take what does resonate and leave what does not. If you would like to book me for a personal reading, I'm open for personal readings, all right? My information is in the description box below where you can book a reading with me. All right, let's see. And if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the like button and the notification bell so you'll be notified once I post a new video, okay? What I like to do on my channel is pre-shuffle, all right, and just, pre-pull some cards and, ask the divine, what should I talk about today? What does the collective need to know? And I've been tapping into a little bit of the Akasha, okay? And there are some things that's been coming up dealing with heavy past life energy, okay, karmic energy, and things that need to be healed in this lifetime. A lot of you all, you are that ancestor that reincarnated back here to evolve your lineage, to break these generational curses, okay? You were chosen out of the family, all right? You could have been born into a karmic family, hence I have the karmic family card here, all right? But I'm going to get into this first card right here, all right? Which this talks about money trauma, all right? It says money trauma and clear financial karma from past lives, all right? You can see the card, right? You can see that, okay? So basically what this card is saying is that your relationship with wealth is tied to a past life experience or experiences. Clearing these patterns brings freedom and abundance, okay? It says to connect with your Akashic records to uncover past life financial imprints and release limiting beliefs and invite a new flow of prosperity. So you could have grew up in a household where you had a family that was operating in the energy of poverty consciousness, okay, like in the mindset of lack. You could have grew up in a family that was, didn't really have much, okay, always arguing about money. That's what I'm hearing. You could have grew up in like a household or a family or came from a family that was always having disputes dealing with money, okay. You could have grown up and your family didn't really have enough to make ends meet, okay. Like, so you could have been, with a family that was in poverty. And this stems from a past life, okay? This is generational as well, okay? So this is telling you to change your mindset in order to invite wealth and abundance into your life, okay? And in order to attract wealth to you, you have to change your mindset because this is a programming that you have had due to your upbringing in your household, okay? And family members arguing over money, okay? So yeah, that's very significant. So this comes from a past life. It also has something to do with, like I said before, a lot of, the generational curse breakers within the family, the chosen ones. You inherited some things, okay? You inherited wealth, all right? You came back here with inherited wealth, and there was an instance where someone within your family stole your inheritance, did something fraudulent to take from you because they wanted you to be in poverty. So right now you could be going through a financial hardship, and this financial hardship could be happening like over and over again. It's like no matter what you do, whenever you get yourself out of the financial I'm hearing like a financial bind. It's like you find yourself in it again. Okay, maybe you could be living from paycheck to paycheck. All of this stems from a past life, okay, and family karma of poverty. So there's a need for you to change your mindset when it comes to wealth, abundance, and money. All right. So yeah, that's very significant. Okay. And then I pulled out the Magician. All right. So the magician is talking about you tapping into your alchemy also to bring in abundance. Okay. Manifesting. So you could be a magician. Okay. And you could need to use your spiritual abilities and gifts at this time to manifest wealth for yourself. Okay. So it's saying right here, a magician is regarded as a bridge between the tangible and intangible worlds, adept at maneuvering through the complex web of reality with insights that go beyond ordinary understanding. In previous lifetimes, you may have embodied this magician or magi archetype. They possess a heightened awareness of the unseen forces that influence the universe and utilize these energies to create transformation, shaping the very fabric of existence through their will and intention. So there's a need for you to set your intentions, okay, for what you want to manifest. You want to manifest more money, you can, okay. I'm hearing you have to command that, and you have to change your mindset when it comes to abundance. This could be tied to persecution as well. You being labeled as an outcast, okay, you being exiled, or you being blocked just simply because you wanted to make money from your spiritual gifts and you had someone blocking you. Someone felt like it was forbidden for you doing that, like you're not supposed to be making money from your spiritual gifts, which is really a lie. So this was programmed within your subconscious to fear putting yourself out there to make money, okay, to gain clients. All right, this came from you being like they could have blocked your business in a past life. They could have did things to what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm hearing not what is the word that I'm looking for? It was just like back in the day where they did something to like boycott your business, okay, because they didn't want you making wealth from your spiritual gifts, okay. Yeah, so that has a lot to do with it. And it says the outcast, okay, if you could see that card. All right, so it says, in a past life, you may have been a mystic, a herbalist, or magical practitioner who faced societal misunderstanding. You endured public shame, humiliation, and persecution due to your beliefs and spiritual gifts. This is what I was saying. So today you might struggle with a fear of visibility, and this is what blocks your wealth. This is what blocks people from coming to you to book services with you. Okay, this is what blocks the flow of money coming to you when you have a fear of visibility. But this all came from the scarcity mindset of them blocking you in a past life, blocking your work, making you feel like you're not supposed to be making money from your spiritual gifts. Okay. So it says, today you might struggle with the fear of visibility or possess deep intuition, or you may attract individuals in need of healing. This card inspires you to reclaim your voice, your awareness, and your sacred power. Y'all, if you hear me talking low, it's because my neighbor's downstairs. I got a nosy neighbor. Okay. And I know this neighbor be monitoring me, so I'm talking real low. Okay. Because I know they be listening and monitoring me, okay? A lot of y'all chosen ones, you got nosy neighbors. You got neighbors monitoring you as well, okay? So yeah, please be mindful of that. And I'm going to go to my next card, the shadow, okay? So there's a need for you to do some shadow work around shame, scarcity, and fear of visibility. All of this stems from a past life of you being persecuted and outcasted, or you being blocked, like someone spiritually blocked you as well. Somebody did. I'm hearing somebody did spell work to block your business so you wouldn't have money coming in, so you wouldn't get clients, so you wouldn't be recognized. This is all a part of your shadow. And there's a need for you to do shadow work, like look within, okay, go into your Akashic, see what needs to be healed when it comes to shame. I'm hearing that's what it is. It's like shame and like a lack mindset and a fear of visibility. And this is the reason why. So there's a need for you to integrate with your shadow, okay, in order to bring abundance. All right. So it says your shadow may carry echoes from a past life reflecting suppressed traits, fears, or behaviors. You might have faced punishment for your power or truth, leading to the hiding of your true self. This archetype encourages you to reclaim those denied qualities as they hold your soul's brilliance. Through shadow work, you heal the present, release karmic patterns, and restore your true self. And that's what it is. Like so I said, they wanted to keep you hidden. They wanted to keep you like in this, like I said, scarcity mindset. Like they just wanted to, I'm also hearing like you felt rejected That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like they made sure people rejected you, like didn't notice you, because this person, whoever this was from your past life, they was doing work on you. This could have been somebody in your family, hence the karmic family card. This was somebody in your family. This could have been somebody that was really religious and they didn't believe in you making money from your spiritual gifts. So they could have did something to like block your wealth from you not making money, or just, stopped you altogether. Okay. And this kept you in your shadow, feeling like you don't need to be seen. You don't need to show your spiritual gifts. You don't need to tap into your spiritual gifts. But there's a need for you to tap into this energy at this time, okay? So you could have grew up in a karmic family where you felt misunderstood because you have these spiritual gifts, okay? You were supposed to come back here to heal from this karmic family, because this has a lot to do with your ancestral bloodline. All right, so it says right here, the ancestors' legacy. Okay, so you're supposed to be building a legacy, and it says right here, you are the ancestor who is reborn to complete many cycles in your lineage that you witnessed or started. Okay, so these could be, like I said, from all the way back from past lives. Okay, where this wound started dealing with financial or money trauma. Okay, and it says right here, you are here to resolve it for your future generations and for your soul's journey. You cannot escape it. So they're telling you this is your mission here in this lifetime, and you have a big mission to build generational wealth. And there's a need for you to use your willpower and your strength to get through adversity. People that are trying to constantly block you from making money from your gifts. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. You have some haters around you, this including your family members. This could be friends. Okay, and these people, you could be in a public eye as well. Like, you could be a reader like me, and you could be wanting to make money from your gifts, but you have some haters in the background that is like studying you and like doing things I'm hearing they're projecting onto you for you to fail in your business. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. You have a lot of haters around you, but there's a need for you to heal this ancestral trauma dealing with money and finances. Okay, because you're here to build generational wealth. All right, that's what it says right here, and the ancestors are saying you cannot escape this. So you have to complete your mission this lifetime. That's basically what this is saying. And then the next card we have is rebel. All right, so you could be in this rebel energy where you like really just following your own path and you're not caring what people say or think about you. It's just like you're following your own path. You're not allowing people to dictate your life. And I'm hearing like this family right here, this karmic family, they see you as a rebel. Okay, if you can see the cards, they see you as a rebel. All right, the reason why they see you as a rebel is because you're not following family tradition. You're following your own path because you was chosen as the generational curse breaker in the family. All right, to break dysfunction, to get away from dysfunction, to heal this family. Okay, but they made you feel like an outcast. They made you feel like it was something wrong with you. Okay, or I'm hearing that this family could have like labeled you as a menace because you wouldn't allow them to control your narrative. Okay, you could be like really distant from this family, like not speaking to this family because this family wanted to interfere in your soul mission of healing these generational curses in your family bloodline. That's why this is saying you cannot escape it this lifetime. Like this lifetime, this is your mission to heal. This is your mission to heal from this generational trauma that is within your lineage. All right, and you got to be in this energy of the rebel. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in your own power, because I feel like you got gatekeepers around you. Got family members as gatekeepers, gatekeeping your journey, watching your journey, and just praying on your downfall. And there's a need for you to just keep going and don't give up. Okay, then we have the next card is healing the feminine abuse. Okay, this has a lot to do with what the mothers went through. Okay, mothers and down generations. Okay, so this has a lot to do with the matriarch line. Okay, the maternal line. So you could have like women in your family that went through a lot of maybe emotional abuse from either men in their relationships, or just the simple fact that they couldn't thrive in their feminine energy due to these generational programming. Okay, and so there's a need for you to heal this maternal wound from the women in your family bloodline. This could have a lot to. This is also connected to mothers being jealous of their daughters. That's another generational curse. Okay, that needs to be healed down the feminine wound, the maternal the maternal bloodline. Okay, so it says right here, the traumas and impressions stored in your Akashic records reflect the wounds of ancestral feminine energy seeking release and healing. It says to connect with your Akashic records and ask, what ancestral patterns or feminine scars am I carrying, and how can I release them into light? Okay, so this energy right here this is what could have made you feel shamed for being in your feminine energy. Like you couldn't really thrive in your feminine energy, okay, because of this trauma. All right, of you, being told that, basically, you needed to tone it down. Okay, you needed to tone it down. So there's a need for you to heal this wound. Okay, if you are a feminine that I'm talking to, there's a need for you to heal this mother wound. That's what I'm hearing. You could have a mother wound. Okay, you could have a mother wound that you need to heal, and your mother passed down her traumas down to you. Okay, and this left you in a cycle of trauma, a loop of trauma, dealing with the maternal line. And there's a need, and you're here to heal this. All right, you could be led to like get a women's group, to get like a women's support group together. Women that have been through like abuse and are healing from the abuse, or just not being able to thrive in their feminine energy. Okay, you could be led to do something like that. I'm hearing like get a community of women together, okay, and like form like a support group for women. Okay, that could be your divine mission here too, to do that as well. Okay, then we have the caregiver card. Okay, we have the caregiver card. This is like the martyr card. So this is the reason why you were wounded. Your feminine was wounded because you self-sacrificed yourself for people too much. I'm hearing, especially in relationships, you was always self-sacrificing yourself. Okay, and this got you taken advantage of and also abused. Okay, now it says right here, the martyr or maiden archetype embodies a caregiver who desires to save and assist everyone. However, this noble intention can lead to being taken advantage of due to your kind-hearted nature. In a past life, you may have embodied this martyr archetype, and it's essential to exercise discernment and recognize that you can't help everyone. Remember, self-sacrifice is not the pathway to gaining approval. So you could have did things to gain approval from people like a friend group, in your relationships, even in your family. Okay, I'm hearing that you were doing a lot of things to feel accepted because you are considered the black sheep of the family. The black sheep of the family is always outcasted. Okay, they always make you feel like you don't belong. You're always feeling misunderstood, and the number one thing that they always tell you is there's something wrong with you. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just here to break the dysfunction within the karmic families and the generational bloodline of these curses and dysfunction, all of this trauma. All right. And a lot of family members could feel like you betrayed them by doing that. Okay, but like I said, this is your divine mission. This is what you're supposed to be doing. But this card is saying that you can't help everybody. So you could have been like, going around your family members, trying to awaken them, trying to help them see from your point of view, and they could have been rejecting you. Okay, Spirit is saying this is not for your family. You can't help everybody. You can't awaken everybody. Okay, and this is what I had to learn. I was doing this too. Going around wanting to awaken my family members and stuff like that, and they kept rejecting me. One time they all verbally attacked me at once. I would never fucking forget that shit, through text message. Okay, I was telling them something, just trying to like open their eyes, and they just all just, it was just like a losing battle. So just like Bobby Hemmett said, I don't know if you listen to Master Teacher Bobby Hemmett, but he said, you know what, you go to your family members with this conscious shit, okay, and they're gonna beat your ass down because it's not for them, it's for you. Okay, so stop going around your families trying to gain their approval, because they will never accept you, because you are here to be the rebel. Okay, you are here to be the rebel. All right, not the caregiver. You're here to be the rebel. All right, and you're not here to self-sacrifice yourself or do anything for anybody's approval. And this is the next card I pulled out, and this is talking about the karmic mother. So you could have a karmic mother. And this is what I was talking about with the healing the feminine wound down the maternal bloodline. Okay, the women in your family could have made you feel like the scapegoat, like this mother was like really overly critical of you. Okay, this mother could have been like in competition with you, wanted to make life decisions for you. It's like, and when you got from under her grip, I'm hearing some of y'all mothers did spell work on y'all to bring y'all back, like to get back like get revenge on you. It was like a lot of resentment, you know, when you went your own path, your own way, and your mothers was upset about that. They felt like you betrayed them by going on your healing journey because you decided to walk away from or break free from what she decided to stay in. Okay, so this has a lot to do with you healing the mother wound. Okay, so there's a need for you to forgive your mother as well. And you know what I'm saying, there's whatever your mother did to you, however she made you feel, whatever, you know, treacherous shit that your mom did to you, just understand there's a need for you to forgive her. But that don't mean that you have to allow her back into your life. Set boundaries more than, you know what I'm saying, like me, I'm setting boundaries with my mother. Okay, I have to handle her with a long-handed spoon because I already know that she don't like the fact that I'm on my spiritual journey. She's already in competition with me. And that's what you came back here to heal. You came back here to heal this mother wound of mothers being jealous of their daughters. Okay. Not showing you the things that you needed to be shown to prepare you for life. Okay. And because they were so in competition with you, the jealousy was there since you was a child. Okay. And this could have made you feel imprisoned as well. Okay. This is imprisonment. All right. This could have been like imprisonment within your mind. I'm hearing imposter syndrome. You could have been an imposter syndrome and you're supposed to heal that. Okay. That is a past life trauma because of you being exiled. Okay. And it says in a past life, you were an oracle or seer possessing divine wisdom, but persecuted for your truths. Your visions were seen as madness, resulting in isolation and confinement. This archetype appears when fear of visibility and rejection affects your current journey, causing uncertainty and grief. However, you are no longer confined. The cage exists only in fear, and you, dear Oracle, hold the key to your power. So you hold the key to your power. This family wanted to keep you entrapped in karmic cycles, karmic loops of generational trauma, and you broke free. That's why you became in this rebel energy. All right, because they wanted to keep you in prison. In that karmic cycle, okay, of trauma. I'm hearing a lot of these family members, it's like they wanted you to stay in that childhood trauma. They wanted your subconscious to stay in like a childlike state, okay, because that was their way that they was able to have a grip on you and continue to control your life. But once you got in this rebel energy, let me tell you something, it was over, okay, all hell broke loose. But you did the right thing because look, it says right here, the ancestors' legacy. You were supposed to be in this rebel energy this lifetime because it's a part of your life path. All right. And then they're saying that you cannot escape this. All right. Yeah, because the ancestors chose you and you are an ancestor. But there's a need for you to do something. You could have like a lot of creative talents. You could have like a lot of creative talents right now that needs to be shared with the world. And you could utilize your creative talents to make a stream of income for yourself. Okay. But these people, they wanted to block that. They wanted to stop that from you. I'm hearing they wanted to stop your work. They felt like you making money from your spiritual gifts was you not supposed to be doing that. When that's not true. It's just that the simple fact that, like I told you before, when you follow your own path, this is when it's a problem to them. Okay, because you're not following what they have been doing for generations. All right. So when you decide to do something different, step outside the box, because remember, your family members are programmed. Okay, they're programmed. You broke free from the programming, and because you broke free from the programming, they see you as a rebel. All right, and it's not the fact that, and what it is they can't control you. You know what I'm saying? They want to control your narrative. They want you to keep continuing on in that generational trauma loop. All right, of dysfunction. All right. They want you to keep that money trauma within your subconscious of scarcity, of poverty consciousness. Okay. Because they don't want to change their mindset. So when you decided to change your mindset and do something different, like starting your own business with your gifts, they had a problem with that and they went against you. And I'm hearing some of these people did spell work on you to actually completely block you from abundance flowing into your life, like getting clients to you and everything. Okay. But there's a need for you to keep going because this is a part of your ancestral, walk here, this lifetime. This is a part of your divine purpose, is to create generational wealth. And do what you love. Do the things that you love. Do the things that you're talented and gifted in. Regardless of what anybody say. Don't give a fuck about what anybody say. Okay? Because this is your journey. You're going to have people that's going to talk about you. They're going to talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. Don't allow that to stop you, because that's what they want to do. They want to control your and manipulate your narrative. That's why they outcasted you. That's why they turned on you. When you went, and this is what happened to me. When I went on my spiritual journey, everybody turned on me. Everybody turned on me. They did a complete 360 on me. That's when you know you're doing something right, okay? That's when you know you're doing something right. Because they don't want you to break free out of the matrix. They don't want you to break free out of the programming. You got to understand, they are used to being in a karmic loop, okay? This is like, what is it called? Cognitive dissonance. When they don't want to break free from the programming, it's like you can try to awaken them all fucking day. They're not going to listen to you. All they're going to do is continue to reject you. And you're going to feel like shit. Because it's like, why try? You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. And that's why I had to stop trying to awaken my family members. When I knew they was against me, they was against my awakening, they was against me breaking these generational curses. They was just jealous and had a problem because of the fact that I was chosen out of the family to basically inherit wealth, okay? Because yeah, my inheritance was stolen from me. It was a home left to me, like land, property. All of this was so I can build wealth for, you know, my children and my children's children and the next generation. They didn't want that to happen. And this is the reason why they are still in a poverty consciousness mindset. Because they don't want to change their mindset. So when you decided to change your mindset, they're like, oh no, who the fuck she thinks she is? Oh no, who the fuck he think he is? That's their mindset. That's how they felt about you. And then they started attacking you. But you got to keep going. The ancestors are saying to never give up, because you were the ancestor. You were the generational curse breaker out of the family that was chosen to walk this divine path in your purpose, to heal the maternal line within your family bloodline, and to heal this money trauma wound that's been within your subconscious to keep you in poverty. That's been keeping you in poverty. It stops with you. All right, and that is it for the reading today, okay? Somebody needed to hear that today, okay? Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for your love and your support. I want to hear y'all comments and engagement. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Does any of these messages in this reading resonate with your situation? Please let me know, okay? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, also that like button, notification bell, so you'll be notified once I post a new video. If you would like a personal reading, if you would like to book a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Please be mindful, I will never leave in the comment section randomly reading your energy or giving a free reading. That is a scammer. Use your discernment. Until next time, y'all. Peace and love.